Live action here at Kingford Smith Park here in Ballina on grand final day of 2019. I'm Michael Shaw and I'm here with Mickey Coleman. How you doing, Mickey?
Yeah, thanks, Shaw. Very happy to be here, mate. Should be a very good game of footy for the under-18s. We just saw a fantastic one with the ladies just then, going into extra time. Tweed Coast coming home by 2 points. Fantastic finish, so they've set the bar high for some entertaining games of football today.
They certainly have. We've got a great match-up here between Cudgen Hornets and Ballina Seagulls. Ballina Seagulls taking out the minor premiership and playing here at home. It looks like Cudgen have won the toss and they're going to be kicking north to south. It's a bit of a windy day here with a lot of smoke filling the air. Anything could come over with a lot of supporters in the crowd.
Absolutely, it's very breezy. We saw in the Ladies League tag game before, Cudgen will be running into this breeze to start with. So if they can hold Ballina to a respectable score at the half-time, they should be coming home strong with the win.
As Liam Townsend takes the kick off and is caught well by Ballina's hard-charging attacker. He's worked his way up to the 20-metre line and they're going to play the ball, work it to the right, goes through the hands and crunching, upending tackle, putting the Ballina player down on the 20-metre line. As he plays the ball, they're working it left, through the hands. Great tackle there by Cudgen's Lachlan Wiley in the golden headgear as a quick play the ball and scoot from dummy half and crushing tackle there. Caleb Kinner goes down with the legs and all tackle. He works it, plays it left, headgear kick there by Great Down, runs right down and picked up by Finn Kenny, who works it out of his own try line and tackled there by Lachlan Harland.
That was a perfect start from Ballina, a perfect set of 6, pinned Cudgen right down in the corner where they need to be. It'll be tough work for Cudgen working it out now, and Ballina really using that breeze to their advantage.
Great fast-moving defence there and good tackle there by Kai Bond. And Kai Bond backs himself up again and helps out in the tackle with his front rower Liam Townsend. And Cudgen, Jesus, a strong defence here early on. Both teams very sleek.
Yeah, some big boys here in the Ballina side. They'll be using that to their advantage. Cudgen with a great little short ball almost through, chopped down around the legs there by Ballina.
And number 10 for Cudgen, the big Liam Townsend plays it from dummy halves. He's working it out and there's an early kick in the tackle count by Lachlan Howland, who takes it and caught on the full by Taj Perry, who works it out and he's brought down. He's brought down by Lachlan Harland 40 metres away from the Ballina try line as it gets worked out from dummy half play by the fullback for Ballina. Rowan Mansfield plays the ball, working his short side. Barnstorming run there, legs and all tackle again to a few post contact metres there by Kane Loosemore. Playing it down the wing. The big striding Dominic Lissetto takes it up. He can't be held, and he's 30 centimetres out from his from the Cudgen try line. Through the hand, and the ball's gone to ground. Rowan Mansfield puts it down. He works himself again right under the black dot, 1 metre on the 5th and last. Mickey.
That was a great run from Dominic down that short side there. Big man to stop. Ballina on the last tackle. Oh, here we go. Geordie Kepnish could be in. Hamish
McClintock's kick just got charged down by the Cudgen player, and Cudgen let off the hook 25 metres out as Finn Kenny runs from dummy half to make it to 32 metres. Play the ball here by Cudgen, working right. Tackle, stop dead in his tracks on this 40-metre line.
Yeah, Cudgen really let off the hook then. Ballina had it all over him. 2 very good sets of 6. They're playing fast, they're playing strong. The grubber just couldn't find some open space through the Cudgen defenders. And now Cudgen in relatively good attacking spot for the first time in the game.
Now we see Dylan Pinder muscle his way over the line, the defensive line, through the hand, goes to the boot of Lachlan Wiley, who puts it looks like it's gone too long, it's gone dead.
Yeah, I think Cudgen know that breeze is very strong, so he's just put a little bit extra on it, but looks like Cudgen got a penalty here, actually, for tackle.
Late hit?
Yeah, I think it was. I don't think it was that late. I think it was borderline. I thought it was play on, but the referees saw it differently, and Cudgen will have a perfect chance here.
Yeah, you still feel the impacts of that Lachlan Wiley. I don't think they take no umbrage with the late hit these days, and anything considered a little bit late, they're protecting the kicker a bit more, which is maybe not a bad thing. So the previous meetings in round 5, Cudgen got a win at home, 18-12 over Ballina with the Lolohea. How do we pronounce that one again?
Let's go Lolohea.
Lolohea brothers scoring a try apiece in an 18-12 win at home. In round 10, they met again at Ballina. Cudgen then got a 20-14 win over Ballina. So there's only been one try in it both. And then in the final series here at Ballina. Ballina won 26-20. So there's only ever been a try difference in these 3 matchups they've had all year.
Yeah, 3 very close matches, and understandably you can see that Cudgen are going to take the 2 just to get that 2 points ahead, because they could come back to play a vital part if the scores stay close, which we're expecting.
Well, they haven't had too many high-scoring games. The high-scoring game 26-20. I guess it's not a low-scoring game, but yeah, it's tit for tat, isn't it? Try for try.
You expect the under-18s teams to score a few more tries. They're a little bit more fancy, a little bit more flashy, and they've got no conscience at times, so they'll just throw the ball around and this and that. So, yeah, understandably they do score a bit of tries, but yeah, if they can keep the scores low and just grind this one out, I think that's the team that's going to win today.
Well, Cudgen have got the first points of the ball here as we are 2 points to nil. The Cudgen Hornets get it, concede an early penalty for a late hit on their 5'8", Lachlan Wiley, and they turn that penalty into points. Ballina here to kick off. The breeze seems to have died here, and a little smoke, a bit of smoke on the water here down at Ballina this afternoon with those bushfires ranging. As we have Hamish McClintock kicking it, it's bouncing several times, and here we go, a big strong hit up here. He's run, he's met 11 metres out from his own line to play the ball here. They're going to work it. Oh, the dummy to the left. Run there by Zach Hicks, goes himself, makes valuable metres, working up towards the 30-metre line. Cudgen will play the ball, works it, fakes right, goes left. That's Dylan Pinder, the big second rower. Dylan Pinder scored 3 tries in their last meeting here, so he's one to watch here today.
Yeah, Dylan's big body for the Cudgen Hornets. His dad, Sean, also is a really good football player for the Cudgen Hornets back in the day, so he's only cheering him on. He'll be stoked to see him out there. Cudgen aren't the biggest team, especially compared to Ballina, but one of their bench players, Tristan Holland-Rottenmar, he's a big guy. Watch that big body to come on and hopefully do some damage when Ballina are tired.
Oh, Lachlan Wiley puts up a torpedo kick. It's bounced all over the ground. It looked like Cudgen might regain it, but Ballina got the ball. They worked the short side, and big fend off there by the red headgear. We're going to get his name in a second.
It was a lucky bounce. Ballina let it bounce, and it went all over the place. Like you said, Cudgen almost got the ball back. But Ballina, they lucked out there, and they're on the attack.
Lachlan Taylor putting a bone-rattling tackle on his opposition number there, and legs and all tackle. Jesus, Lachlan Wiley's really involved in this game, making a lot of plays, moving the ball around and making a great tackle there.
Oh, great contact.
As Lachlan Hallard's gone in for a tackle, and he's just bumped off.
Was that one of the Lolohea brothers?
I believe it was. Watch out for the Lolohea brothers here today. We've got 2 brothers, Topu and Carl, in at 11 and 12 respectively. Force of nature here in the Ballina second row, as we have a good little chip kick, tries to get in behind the line of defence. Caught on the full there by Finn Kennedy, runs it out of his own danger zone, up to the 20-metre line, tackled right on there by the number 6 of Ballina's Liam Green. Liam Green in the maroon headgear here today.
Yeah, it wasn't the most difficult kick in the end. There's great defense there.
A big tackle, hits him right in the pivot. One of the Lolohea brothers picks him up and drives him back. Big number 10 run there by Liam Townsend, crashing over the 32-metre line. Cudgen to play it. Dummy. We have a defensive player running. Crosswinds.
Another big contact by one of the brothers. I tried to avoid running at them, but there's one on each side of the field, so where do you go?
Great kick there, big. Goes in over the head with a good. Keegan Pace defending, throws it back in the end zone. He's just stepped over the sideline. Keegan Pace attacking that kick off his kicker very well, and nearly comes up stumps but just misses out. As Ballina play the ball.
Yeah, the ball was left and it looked like it was going out for certain, and even the winger just kind of left it go. We've got a penalty now. Must be an offside on the chase.
Yeah, very narrow angle to work with it. That kick for touch there, gained 7 metres. Hamish McClintock to take the tap, and Lolohea brother charges up and makes a bunt on a run, but well defended. Big front row, he's gone. He's very big and strong, that Dominic Lacedo.
Yeah, 2 very strong runs so far. He's one of their bigger bodies, and he's out in the centres, so the Cudgen backs, they'll be on their game today to keep him out from scoring a try.
As Culler takes a barnstorming run, works it at a 10-metre line, they're working it down to the right-hand side through the hands of Liam Green. Raw goes up with the crowd looking for a high tackle, and the refs called it. And what's they going to do? They're going to point for 2. Right on 10 metres out. They're going for 2 points to level the score here. We're 9 minutes in.
looks like it's going to be one of those games. It's actually very composed from the young players. They're taking the two. They're getting patience. Liam Green, he just put a great step on then, and I think it was Liam Townsend. He had to stick the arm out to make an attempt, but just caught him high. So they'll have to slide across like that, because Green, he's standing out in that maroon headgear very, very much. And if they keep letting him run like that, he's going to cause damage.
They've got a lot of attacking players and people to score points all over the park here. Level the score here. We haven't gone through the tail of the tape, so we're going to quickly do that here. I'm going to call that Cudgen. So into the fullback, we have Finn Kenny. On the wings, we have Keegan Pace and Matt Kilburn. In the centre pairing, we have Isaac Maloney and Lachlan Hallen. In at the halves, we have Lachlan Wiley and Jordan Kempenich. The big front rowers, we have Lachlan Taylor and Liam Townsend. Hooking the scrum is Zach Hicks. The second row, we have Dylan Pinder and Zach Spargo. Locking the scrum is Kai Bond. And coming off the bench, we have Tom Weaver, Tim Spencer, Sebastian Aitkins, Dylan Rosido in number 17. And they've got a long bench. Lachlan Stanford in 18, Caleb Kluska, 19, Tristan Hollard Rotamo in at 20. Who we got for Ballina?
Yeah, so for the Ballina Seagulls, we have number 1, Rowan Mansfield, 2, Taz Perry, 3, Lachlan Johnson, 4 is that big man, Dominic Lissetto, 5, Riley Wood, 6, Liam Green in the maroon headgear, 7, Hamish McClintock, 8, Rory Bowen, 9, Caleb Kinner, 10, Jack Douglas, 11 and 12 are the Lohio brothers, Topu and Carl, 13, Jordan Lee capped, 14 is Kalis Formal Bolt, 15, Harry Barton, 16, Jordan Cowgan, and 17, Kane Loosemore, sorry.
Just to say that Hamish McClintock kicks the easy conversion straight over the dot, making it 2 points all early in this first half of the 2019 NRRRL Under-18s Grand Final, proudly sponsored by Ladbrokes. Download the app today on your Apple or Android phones. Gamble responsibly as Cudgen go to kick it off here. Great opening exchange of football here today, Mickey.
Very good opening exchange. Very calm and collected from both sides. No one's really throwing it around or testing it. I think they're just waiting for the other team to make a mistake. Hasn't been too many. We've seen 2 penalty goals. So we're just waiting for someone to crack this game wide open.
As Hamish McClintock takes the kick on the full and passes to a barnstorming runner. He's fighting for a quick play. The ball, can't quite see the number. Hamish McClintock plays it from dummy half out to his right-hand side. 20 metres, 19 metres out Ballina. Go right. Ooh, legs and all tackle. Upends him, puts him hard on the turf. And that's Jordan Lee, the captain for Ballina, taking the comb, and he puts it in a funky kick in there for Finn Kenny, who takes it on the full and runs himself. He's making valuable yards and takes a tackle right in the centre of the field, Mickey.
Ballina needed that kick to go a little bit further. Like with that breeze, they caught it on the 30-metre line, Finn Kenny. They're playing it in their 40 already. They'll get into their half here, and if they can look for a big bomb or a repeat set, it'll put Ballina on the back foot. So I think with this breeze, if you're going to do the early kick, you need to find that space. You need to let the ball bounce. Otherwise, Cudgen are in great attacking opportunity here now as we see
Dylan Pinder, he's run up the centre. He's made a great run, and then the Zach Hicks for Cudgen, he's just lost the ball. It's just come out. Looks like he's batted out, but ref's called. He hasn't secured the ball properly, so Ballina get the ball after Cudgen had a bit of momentum running on this. So they'll be let off the hook there as they play the ball 40 metres out from their own line. And Tomo Brothers, he puts a big run on. They're manning up, and that's big Carl Olea, who's they're numbering up on the just as we say that. Is it Liam Green's put the ball down?
One of them. It was a catchable pass. It wasn't the best pass, but it just seems both teams we've just seen they're a little bit getting ahead of themselves too much. Maybe just calm it down, have a settler or two, and try to score off the next play, because they were both relatively. They didn't need to make those mistakes, and we just saw one from Cudgen in that next set of 6, one from Ballina, so it's slowing down a little bit. Maybe the adrenaline has slowly gone down a level, and if we just relax here, and if someone finds a repeat set or a kick to touch, will benefit both sides, I think.
Here we go, just as the ref calls that scrum back. He's calling offside. Ball's gone forward.
I think he has called forward pass, but
it's going to be turned over, and Ballina get the ball back. Just right on the halfway line.
Yeah, we just literally mentioned about being composed and not making those little mistakes, and we get a forward pass off the scrum. So we've had a knock-on from Cudgen, knock-on from Ballina, forward pass from Cudgen. So let's see if Ballina can get control back again.
As Ballina feed the scrum, and Rowan Mansfield's taken the ball out the back of the scrum in the fullback position, passed on to Tupulolea, and he takes a tackle just over the halfway line. hint of forward pass there, but strong defence by Cudgen as they get up to the... We've got the Seagull mascot out in here now. He's going to be revving the crowd up.
Yeah, he's got to be hot in that thing, surely.
It's not that hot here today. It is a little bit windy. It's a bit cool. It's smoky. You can probably see the haze in your screen now as Jordan Cogren's tackled.
It looks like we have a one-on-one rake, actually, and Cudgen have got the ball here.
They're claiming for it. The ref hasn't put his hand up. Who wants it? Cudgen have got the ball back on a one-on-one rake as Kai Bond runs it from dummy half, and he's met strongly in defence by Rory Bowen from Ballina. They work it to the right. Ooh. Strong play there. Just got Lachlan Taylor running dummy there. Work it right forward, passing to the hands of Lachlan Hallard, just running too aggressively onto that ball. And they keep handing the ball back over to Ballina.
Yeah, once again, another mistake. We saw a one-on-one strip from Cudgen, so Ballina turned the ball over. Then in that net set of 6, it was a forward pass called. So the boys really just need to calm down. I know they're pumped, I know they're enthused, but this is where the likes of the halves, you need Liam Green, Hamish McClintock for Ballina, just telling them to settle down. Let's have maybe a whole set of 6 of just forwards running, nothing fancy. Try to get Cudgen on the back foot, but especially in this kind of game, you want the ball for as long as you can.
As Dominic Lazzetto does the work of a front row and makes valuable yards, and then there, the hooker looking really quick and strong for Ballina. Caleb Kimmer makes valuable meters and pass. Oh, no, he's just lost that Kalalea, and he's tried to get it away. He was hopping and skipping and jumping as he gets pats on the back by his Ballina teammates, a bit of encouragement. Good, exciting play there, trying to get rid of the ball, but just lost the pill.
Yeah, I think he didn't realise how free his arms were, and he was trying to struggle, and he was using his upper body. He's like, wait a minute, I could pass this here, and yeah, it just didn't come off. So couldn't get the ball back. If Lachlan Wiley, number 6, he's been playing real good, and Geordie Kempnich in the 7. I really think you should be looking for an early kick here if you're Cudgen.
As Cudgen here called for a penalty, as Isaac Maloney, he had really big kind of leaping run. He's big, tall, strong, and he looks fast. Isaac Maloney, I reckon he wants to get a bit of free air. He'd be dangerous once he does. And as he's playing for the ball, Ballina have stripped it, and they get the kick for touch. I've only gained about 11 metres from that, playing into the wind.
You could really see Isaac was fighting for that penalty. He wanted to quick play the ball, and he got deserved. So show the enthusiasm, and you'll get rewarded. But you've got to keep it simple here if you're Cudgen.
Dylan Rossetto plays the ball into the hands of Lachlan Hallard, who makes a break. He's getting a lot of posts. Got no meters. He's nearly gone all the way. He's moved up to the 30-metre line. Quick play the ball for Cudgen. They spread it left through the hands of Jordan Kempnich. Over, he's made a kick. Oh, he's just knocked on there over on the far south-eastern corner. But he's getting a lot of encouragement. Good signs there by Cudgen.
My next sentence was about to be Cudgen need to stay patient here. It's only the 3rd tackle, and then Geordie kicks. It's an all or nothing move, and unfortunately Ballina have a 20-metre restart now, so they needed to be a little bit more patient there. You're not going to get too many opportunities in this game to score tries. It's all been in the middle of the field, so you need to take advantage of them. Look for more repeat sets, I think, if you've got both sides so far.
It's been an even contest between both teams coughing the ball up and running hard. He evades a few tackles there, moves it to the left, into the hands of Taj Perry, who takes a tackle right on the 40-metre line. Tackled by his opposite number of Keegan Pace.
Yeah, the Ballina left side of the field, they're playing really good. Like I said, the big body of Dominic Lassetto, he's going really well. They seem to be coming down this side a bit more often, so if they keep doing that, they might stroll through eventually, but Ballina's kicks seem to have gone too far, and now Cudgen have the 20-metre restart.
As Finn Kinney just watches the ball run over the dead ball line, they're going to bring it back up to the 20-metre line. A few hands on here. It's been a very fast-paced, frenetic game.
Yeah, they pumped each other up. Both sides started very well. There was big hits, there was great tackles, there was fast runs. You can see the fatigue is starting to creep in a little bit, probably sooner than the boys would have liked, because it's only 18 minutes into the game. It's about halfway through the first half. So I think the next team, if they can get a repeat set, they'll be in some pretty good control. But you just have to be a little bit more patient. And Cudgen, they have the 7 tackles here. I'd be using the whole 7 tackles and then kicking on the 7th.
No tries yet, just the 2 penalty goals for each team as the score remains 2-2 with 18 minutes in, as they're tackled on the 42-metre line. And Cudgen work it left through the hands of Jordan Kempnich, moves it left, and the ball's gone to ground and picked up by believe that might be Carlo there on the 35-metre line. We play the ball by Liam Green from dummy half.
Yeah, that was a great
penalty.
Great scoop from Liam Green. He knew the markers were clearly offside. Ballina got the ball back from the knock-on, and now they're going to get a penalty. And Ballina will be in a great attacking opportunity, but the way the game's gone, I'd look for a repeat set here. Both teams are relatively tired. That's why these moves aren't executing 100%. So maybe look to put the ball back in the in goals, get a repeat set, and score on the next set.
As Liam Green takes a tap from the 30-metre line onto a hard charging Lalea brother, who gains 10 metres up to the 20-metre line. They work it left into the hands of Jordan Cudgen, who gets tackled 15 metres out from the Cudgen line. Continue to work it left, back on the inside. Big run there by Jack Douglas Brown, tackled on the 10-metre line.
Looks like
with Caleb Kinner to play it. They're moving left.
Big Dom Lassetto.
Gordon Lee, the captain, tackled, and they've lost the ball 8 metres out from the Ballina line. Ballina let off the hook. Knock on, says the referee. Cudgen slapping hands on back. They know that was important there.
I think that was Lachlan Wiley from Cudgen, who just slid really hard. He was coming cover in defence, and he'd done one of the big diving arm kind of whacking tackles. And yeah, Jordan just couldn't hold on to the ball as he was looking to pass. So another error, another let off, but it's tough runs coming out of here if you're Cudgen.
Cudgen get the scrum feed on their own 10-metre line. They look set to work it left on the field. Ballina defence coming up hard and fast. Big hit. Oh, good tackle there by Topilolea. 12 metres out. Play the ball. Work it left. Stopped. Who's that? That's Big Dylan Pinder, one of their top try scorers. That scored 3 tries in their last matchup. Ooze. Tackled there hard by Jordan Cudgen of Ballina. They're coming. They work it right now. Ball's gone to ground. Into the hands of Lachlan Wiley. Spreads it right. Into the hands of Tom Weaver. Taken to the ground. 35 metres out. Played the ball by Dylan Rosanna. Goes left. Into the hands of Jordan Kempenich. Into the hands of big number 18. Turn my page here. Lachlan Stanford. Continue left. Fast play the balls. They're moving the ball quickly. They kick it back on the infield. Good chase on here by the coach. As it's wrapped up there by the Ballina player, and he's crushed into the turf on his 10-metre line.
Cudgen taking a chance and running it on the last tackle there, but they did manage to get a kick away, and that was a great set of 6
Move it left, there's open space here. He's a big, fast, strong man. He bosses him off a big, like a Wendell Sailor bend there from from Dominic Lassetto.
He's having a field day out there.
He is, he looks good. Reminds me of a younger me, maybe. As the Lalea brother of Carl gets tackled, he does his bootlaces up, and his cohort in Jack Douglas Brown plays it. He's looking for a penalty, slow play the ball, 30 metres out. They move it right through the hands of Liam Green. Yeah, does an easy tackle, does an offload there from Topilolea as they move it right now. Halfback of Hamish Kitlock. They're 10 metres out. They got momentum. Quick play the ball. Goes right. Cut out pass. Into the head, and he's diving for the corner. Ballina players are putting their hands up.
I don't think it's a try.
Cudgen slapping their hands. Very strong defence there. Desperate defence by Cudgen on the northeastern corner of the park.
Yeah, it was scrambling defence. You could see when Dom Lassetto ran down the side here, Cudgen were in scramble mode. It was only the second tackle. They were scrambling left, scrambling right. I think it was Geordie Kempenich that went along to possibly force that error, but it was very promising signs for Ballina, and both teams look out on their feet. Cudgen get a 7-tackle set here once again, and team needs to convert these chances into points because you're not going to get a lot of them.
Still no try scored as Cudgen take it over their 30-metre line in the first half. We've got 20 minutes to play, 35-minute halves here today as Finn Kenny takes it over the 40-metre line to be played. He goes himself. Tom Weaver runs from dummy half over the 50-metre line. He's tackled there. He's slow to get up to his feet. Goes left into the hands of the big Dylan Ponder, the try-scoring wonder.
He's been having a good game.
He has. He wants the ball all the time. He's taking it. He's running hard. Jordan Kempenich moves right into the green fluoro headgear of
Lockie Wiley.
Back on the inside. Number 10, Liam Townsend, takes it up right in front of 5th and last. They're going right. They're going left. They go left. Jordan Kemnich runs, kicks himself. He's got Chase's hair. Oh, scrambling to defence. They love it, Cudgen. Oh, Ballina's got the ball and they've taken over the sideline.
Yeah, we'll have, it was a good result. Cudgen do get the scrum, but it was it's a forced play. Look for the in-goals more, maybe put it to the sky. They're looking for the winger to maybe pick that ball up for Cudgen and score a bit of a, not miraculous, but it's going to be a tough try if he gets there. So
they're confident in their playmakers, aren't they? They're beautiful, free-flowing play out here.
Yeah, that'll work better in the second half, I think, when the teams are a little bit tired. But, we need to see a dropout. I haven't seen a dropout, haven't seen a repeat set. It did work out well for them, so it shuts me up. But Cudgen need to convert here because this is a great chance and they haven't had too many of them.
This is the best chance as Tom Weaver plays the ball 10 metres out. They go left into the hands of Tim Spencer, right in front of the uprights here. Second tackle. They go left. Straight out tackles there. Tackled Sebastian Atkins, tackled right in front, just to the left of the uprights. Played here. They move it right through the hands. Lachlan Wiley tackled in front of the right upright. Got to be fourth right tackle. Now. Right under the post again. Fifth and last now. Gets brought to the ground. He's held up right in front. Goes right.
That's a better
off the
kick.
boot, right into the hands. Great take there by, I believe that's Rowan Mansfield, the Ballina fullback. Good safe hands. Yeah,
that was the right idea. They were looking for a repeat set then, but the Seagulls just pounced straight on that kick. They were a little bit lost. There was a scoot on the fifth or the fourth, which isn't ideal, just to set the halves up a little bit better. But
whoa, that's got to be a penalty. No, it's not. He was upended it above the vertical, above the horizontal, but he got a penalty for a knock on, as Carl Olea takes umbrage with what I thought it was a very dangerous tackle.
It was definitely over the horizontal. I think he was trying to offload it as it went through, and the refs called play on, and it should be a penalty. It should, but it's one of those tough ones because once you don't have the ball, I guess you go a little bit, you surrender a little bit. So once he passed it, I think he stopped, and the Cudgen player was unaware, so he kept going. But they get a knock on. Hopefully no one's injured out of that.
It looked like, I think once he was starting to go over the horizontal, they backed off it. He understood. The defender understood he put the attacking player in a dangerous position, and he's backed off, hence no penalty call. So Ballina lost the ball in that play. The ball, so Cudgen got, no, they got the penalty for the knock-on.
Yeah, I think he's ruled that when he did pass it, Cudgen did touch it as well. So it's almost the same result. Ballina would have preferred a penalty, but they'll still enjoy this. There's a great run there off the scrum from, so that was a good run from Lachlan Johnson. He was almost half through, but now Ballina get a penalty for offside off the scrum. So
didn't call the play on. Good run there by Lachlan Johnson. He's managed to break the tackle. Now as Harry McClintock goes, kick for touch, gets good 15 metres out of it. Ballina in a dangerous position here. We're 27 minutes into this first half of the 2019 NRRRL Under-18s Grand Final, proudly sponsored by Ladbrokes. Download the app today.
Ballina really need to control this set of six. A few hit-ups, then have a crack, maybe have another one at the end, but they haven't been down here in a few minutes either. It's been about 10 minutes, so...
Cut-out ball, the big fella, Dominic Lissetto, goes himself, but he's tried to pass it back on the inside and he's lost it. Ref says six for Cudgen, as Lockie Wiley slammed to the ground by by Kane Loosemore. Oh, smash, crushing tackle there by Carl. Here shows his strength.
Dominic Lissetto, once again for Ballina, he's having a fantastic game. He ran that block perfectly, but the pass he didn't really need to offload, I don't think. If he gets a quick play the ball, that's just as effective as the offload. So they're just pushing it a little bit, both sides. Need to calm down that little bit more.
Cudgen work it left with Dylan Pinder taking a tackle on the 40-metre line. Now they come back to the right, looking for a kick.
40-20.
That's Tom Weaver looking for that kick. It's got beautifully weighted kick right down in the Ballina over the 10-metre line. If you called it 40-20, looks like a 40-20. Great attacking position by Cudgen here.
Perfect kick. That's something.
And they're looking to play it quick.
Yep. Now Cudgen are on the attack. Ballina, they needed to convert up that end. There's a knock on. Now Cudgen are right at Ballina's throats, and I'd be very surprised if Cudgen don't score in this set of six.
Work it right through the hands, into the hands of Lachlan Hallett. He takes a tackle. Tackled there by Taj Perry.
They're in great position. They've had
Got
too
to be
much
played
ball.
the ball by Keegan Pace. They work it left. Dummy step 15. Tim Spencer tackled there by Caleb Kinner. They go right.
Big charging run there. I think it's Dylan Rossitano.
Rossitano. We go left.
I had Italian last night for dinner. It wasn't very good though.
As we play the ball here, Dylan Pinder, one of the big try scorers, tackled right under the post. Oh, fast play the ball. Good defense there by Jack Douglas Brown.
I want to see Zach Hicks from dummy half throw a dummy. There is space. Ballina are chasing very hard, so
here they go. Play the ball out to the right, back to the left. Puts a ball up, out to the winger. Who's going to leap for it? Oh, it's just gone out on the full by Cudgen. That off the hook.
Yeah, they were in a little bit all sorts. I think they were bringing it back for a 10, but the ref said, no, you weren't held up, you were short, and it kind of put them off. It was a great switching play. It went right, and then it went back. The kick went back left. But yeah, you just need to make those ones perfect, and not going to get too many chances, I think, by the end of the half. So Ballina will just want to hold on to it here.
As Rowan Mansfield takes a hit up, 10 metres out. They're working to the left-hand side. Kane Loosemore takes a second tackle, and young Liam Green goes himself from dummy half, tackled 30 metres out from his own line. They work it to the short side, through hands, into the, whoa, there is Carlo Lea, just puts a big hit on the Cudgen player as Finn Kelly's taken it safely hands and runs it up to past the 30, close to the 40, and taking in a great tackle there by Kane Loosemore.
Yeah, very good tackle there. But the kicks from Ballina, they haven't been finding grass. Finn Kenny, he's getting into them on the full. He's reading it very well. So with this wind, got to change it up a little bit because they've only got 5 more minutes with the wind, Ballina, and really, just at 2-all, Cudgen will be pretty happy with that.
Matt Kilbourne pays it 30 metres out from Ballina's line, working left.
Looks like Isaac Maloney making a half break. They want to quick play the ball.
They are getting a lot of quick play the ball, as we say that, through the hands of Tom Weaver. He's getting really involved in this match so far. And Ballina tackled. Great field position, a good kick there. And they're tackled right in their own try line in the southwestern corner of the field.
Yeah, Ballina are not going to enjoy bringing it out from here. They're going to be a little bit tired. Want the wingers and centres to come in to help them out. It's been a very physical game so far. If Cudgen can get the ball back one more time before the half, I think they'll get one more shot, but it looks like both teams are slowing down a little bit now.
As the half-time whistle hooter blows there, we're still trialists in Ballina Kingsford Smith here today in the NRRRL Under-18s Grand Final. 2 points to Cudgen, 2 points to Ballina. Both teams looking strong. You can't pick it. Who do you like in the first half?
Yeah, it's very, very close. I think Ballina had their chances early. They couldn't convert. But Dominic Lassetto, he's been having a field day out there in the centres, and when you got Carl here inside him and Dominic are running real well for Ballina and for Cudgen. Lockie Wiley with the fluoro green headgear, he's going really well, but I really think Zach Hicks, the number 9 from Cudgen, once Ballina get a little bit tight, if he has a few more scoops, I reckon he could go through the middle and he could break the game open.
Certainly, we're here at halftime in Ballina at Kingsford Smith Oval. Trust you're enjoying the coverage wherever you are. Proudly sponsored by Ladbrokes. And if you're going to download on your Android or Apple phone, have fun gambling, but remember to gamble responsibly. Geez, we had a really good warm-up game to this. Well, it was the highlight of the day so far with the Ladies League tag. Tweed Coast Raiders taking it out over a thrilling game over their arch nemesis, the Marist Brothers Ramettes.
That was a really good game. It was a strange one because the tactic from the Lismore side, they took 2 penalty goals, they scored 1 try and kicked a conversion. So at the end of regular time, they only scored 1 try, whereas Tweed Coast had the 2, but they had to play catch up. And then once they got it into extra time, they took a penalty goal. They used Lismore's tactics on Lismore, and that 2 points eventually got them home in the end. We didn't see another point scored, and I personally like to see teams not win it in consecutive seasons. I think it's good for the competition, especially for the league tag. The Tweed Coast girls, they love it out there, and they've had a really good season. They've worked really hard. Both the 2 best teams were in the grand final, and it was good to see Tweed Coast win, just to change it up a little bit.
Okay, so we're going to give a shout out to our sponsors here, our very valuable sponsors. when we switch to it. So we have the Cudgen Leagues Club. Get down to the Cudgen Leagues Club Friday, 29th of November from 8 p.m. We've got the Legends of Oz Rock. 2 big sets, no support act. Dragon does 2 sets. So get down there early to the Cudgen Leagues Club. Great sponsors of the NRRRL Final Series. They have function rooms for all your events if you want to get down there.
Would a dragon take me to the April sun in Cuba? Oh.
Keep it going, Mickey.
That's the only line I know.
So you know the Dragons. So big thanks to the Cudgen Leagues Club down there in Cudgen. I'm sure they're all watching up there today. They had a big win in the ladies comp, so I'm sure the ladies will be heading down to the Leagues Club at some point. And we have another big sponsor, the Clydesdale Motel and Steakhouse. As you enter the Clydesdale Motel and Steakhouse, just as you enter casino, get down there. They have a large entertainment area, plenty of parking on site, and the best steak in the best beef capital of the world. Get down to the Clydesdale Motel and Steakhouse. Book your next wedding there, your function. They have the space to do it all. And thanks for the Clydesdale Motel and Steakhouse and Casino for sponsoring this final series.
We went down to the finals game in casino the other week, and I got lost. I couldn't find the footy field, and I had to stop for directions. I stopped into the Clydesdale, and I was actually surprised how nice and fancy it was. Kind of just middle of nowhere, like not really expecting it, but it looked real awesome down there. So, and they got me to the footy fields correctly. So, thanks.
Well, if your casino, the beef week capital of the world, you're going to do a good steak. I've heard on good regard from Mark Goff that it's one of the best feeds in the region. We're here on a very hazy day in Ballina. There's bushfires burning out west. We send our best to all the people affected by the bushfires. We hope you can stay safe. You can escape down to the beautiful Ballina area and come down to the Kingford Smith Park. And you got some good football on today. After this 18s match-up between Ballina Seagulls and Cudgen Hornets, we're going to be followed by the reserve grade match of Casino Cougars versus Tweed Raiders again.
Looking forward to that match. I got a few teammates, or not teammates, but mates that play for both sides, ex-teammates, and I think I'm not surprised that both teams there. They definitely had the ability to make it, but to not see Mawulumbar there, who had the really good season throughout the year, and they ended up going out in straight sets. They finished minor premiers. They lost round 2 because they had the week off, and then they lost it again. So the Casino Cougars had to do it the hard way. I think they finished 4th or 5th, and they've beaten every team. I think it was Northern United round 1 of the finals. Then they had to beat Cudgen round 2 at Casino. Then they've gone back up to Mawulumbar to beat Mawulumbar, and now they're at Ballina. So they've been all over the place, and they've done it the tough way. But they're in the dance. So we'll see. I think having the week off at Tweed Coast will benefit them a lot, and it'll be another close game. So
you're going to be joined by Dwayne Neville and Nathan Cross for those 2 matchups of the reserve grade, coming to you live directly after the presentation of the under-18s, and then followed by the big show of Ballina Seagulls versus the Mawulumbar Mustangs in the A grade at 2:45 p.m, which will be hosted by Dwayne Neville and Nathan Cross. As we go to a break now, we'll be joining you for the second half of the under-18s grand final.
Reminder to you, ladies and gentlemen, is that the completion of the actual playing time, the scores are level. We will have 10 minutes of extra time. 10 minutes of extra time.
Welcome back to halftime with the under-18s in the NRRRL Grand Final, with the Ballina Seagulls going up against the mighty Cudgen Hornets. It's 2-2 in this victory with no tries scored. Having a great game. I'm Michael Shaw. I'm joined by Mickey
Coleman.
Mikey Coleman. It's our first big show together. Having a great day. Ballina are out on the field waiting patiently for Cudgen to come out, and they're going to be kicking north to south on this windy and smoky day here in Ballina.
Very windy, very smoky. I think the first half benefited Ballina with the wind direction. Doesn't look like it's changed too much. So honestly, you would have hoped Ballina could have put a few more points on with that breeze behind them, because if Cudgen come out and take advantage, there's only one half of the grand final left now, so whoever scores first will be in total control. And if you can get 2 tries, I think that might be enough to put them over the line in this sort of game.
Yeah, we have made mention of the earlier matchups in the round 5. Cudgen got the win 18-12 at Cudgen over Ballina, as the Cudgen team start running out onto the field now. Cudgen Ballina do have the momentum coming into this game with a narrow 26-20 point victory at Ballina last time they met in the semi-finals, but it's anybody's game here today, as we know.
If I remember correctly, I think Ballina won that game in regular time on the siren as well. They scored in the last play of the game. So it's going to be a very tight fixture once again. You can see it's 2 points all. Some better defence shown by both teams this time. They're definitely scrambling. They know what's on the line. And I just like to see a bit more patience from both sides. I think they're trying to score a bit too much.
Here we go as Rowan Mansfield gets us underway with a big, high, spiralling kick, and is taken on the full there by Jordan Kempich, and passes to his big Lachlan Taylor on the inside. And tackled there very well by Jordan Lee, the captain of Ballina. They play to the right. Moved out, tackled hard in defence. Another good tackle there by Jordan Lee. They're on the 20-metre line. Cudgen look to move it to the left. Goes into the hands of a strapped. Oh, and he's lifted up right and put on his back. Boy, is that big Topulo they are.
The brothers there, brothers of destruction. There's the other one.
Lachlan Taylor takes a big run and gets met hard by Carl Olea. As they move to the left, early kick on the 4th, going towards the sideline, just went over the 30-metre line there, and a calming kick there by Jordan Kempich for Cudgen, and they're going to move it back.
Clever kick, just feeling the second half in again. Could have been looking for another 40-20. They kicked one in the first half, but the bounce just didn't go according. But, slow it down, get a feel, nice and relaxed and patience, and try keeping down here. So Ballina came out firing in that second half. Great defensive set. They came out firing the first half too, but it dropped off. So they just need to keep that intensity up for a little bit longer.
Liam Green feeds his arm through his halves partner of Hamish McClintock, and taken down in the tackle by Kalis 4-mile Bolt. First we've seen him today. He's come onto the field, and Ballina working it up just after the halfway line as they keep it going left through McClintock again. He makes it. Lolea makes it. Makes a charge. The big fella, Carl. Big line break there, and he's just crossed it. He's up to the 20-metre line as they work it left. Straight out to his brother, Topu Lolea, and he's tackled on the 10-metre line. Ballina looking strong here as they go left. Work it towards the uprights. Dummy. Work. Jordan Lee, the captain. He's gone under. Has he made it? The Ballina Seagulls, they like it. They like it. The referee's going to come around. They're pointing.
I'm not sure. I think he's called held up.
Big play there by Cudgen Hornets to save that. You were saying first points could be dangerous here, and Cudgen have just saved themselves.
Yeah, great scrambling stuff there. Got right underneath of big Jordan, the captain for Ballina. He was very fired. He wasn't confident that he got it down, so that's why the referee almost gave himself away. But it's a great start to the second half from Ballina. Unfortunately, it looks like we have someone down for the Cudgen Hornets.
He looks in all sorts of pain. We can't see a number from here. He's got trainers attending to him, and his teammate Isaac Maloney looking over him.
Yeah, that chance from Ballina, it came from the quick play the balls. It was a great run first from Carl Lolehia. He didn't force it that time. He took the tackle, got a quick play the ball. They went 2 passes to the right. Then his brother Topu Lolehia had another great hit up, and then they almost scored from a simple scoop at a dummy half there. So they just need to calm it down. I'm not sure what tackle this one is for Ballina coming up, but with this massive delay and this break, I think both teams will be very set, and they should be looking for a little grubber kick behind for a repeat set, because you're not going to catch them off guard with this sort of break.
as Cudgen gather under the uprights, having a bit of a team meeting. Ballina got held up there, so they get walked back out to the 10-metre line for a play the ball. They've got players set both left and right. Probably a few more players over to the left, so they might be looking for a backline play over there. As the injured player is still down, he's got up to his feet. It's a strapped fella there. Look at his neck and his shoulder. He's hurt.
I think
haven't got a number on him, but he looks like
Liam Townsend there, number 10, their big front rower.
Well, he looks like a front rower.
But yeah, you can see there's neck, so whenever there's that sort of injury, you can so concern, and we can take that little bit extra time. But
looks like he's going to play on and stay on the field. And yep, we can see it, number 10 there. There's Liam Townsend. Good to see him get to his feet. And he's going to continue to play a part in this game. Ballina are set. They've got numbers left and right as they go to the left. Through the hands of Hamish with Clintlock. And they've moved it out. I think we've got to catch a number there. Referee's blown his whistle.
Yeah, I think that was Carl Lalahi. I don't think the players knew that it was the last tackle because that whole break come through and they were too set and they just had a simple hit up. And yeah, that's unfortunate for Ballina because they were in great field position. But if they can keep him down, it's not a terrible result, keeping him 10 metres out.
As Cudgen look to work to get out of their own half. Big barnstorming run there by the Cudgen player. As they play it, they go to the right, back into the hands of a very hard-working Lachlan Taylor, who's been wanting the ball all day.
Yeah, he's been playing good too. He's getting in there. He's one of the tall, skinnier front rowers who doesn't have a lot of beef behind him, but he's getting in. He's having a go. That's it. Definitely all heart. Cudgen now looking to the left. Looks like another early kick from Jordan.
It is, and right under that is the Rowan Mansfield, who managed to take it on the full and get tackled just shy of the 40-metre line. Ballina to play the ball here. They work it right, run from dummy half. Tackled 42 metres out for his own line. Second tackle, that's Taj Perry.
Looks like
slow to get to his feet. They go left. The hooker of Caleb Kinner works it to his left. Tackled by Kai Bond from Cudgen. Play, runs himself dummy half. Caleb Kinner for Ballina, makes some valuable yards. Put down 25 metres out from the Cudgen line as he plays the ball. Working to the right. That's Dominic Lassetto, the big charging centre. Play the ball out to the right through the halves.
He's going to keep going. There's Lalahia brother there. It's the last
he's
tackle.
Strong. He's holding it. And he's put on the boot there by Lachlan Johnson. It's just picked up by a Cudgen player. Great save.
Yeah, I think that was Dylan Pinder who come across to make that save. The big second rower chasing hard. Ballina are getting a really good roll on to start this second half. Cudgen really needs to slow them down, turn them on their backs, and not let them fight up to get the quick play of the balls because it's going Ballina's way so far. Cudgen need, if they drove for this early kick, it needs to find the ground because that last one went straight down the throat of Rowan Mansfield.
It's still 2-2 in no try scored in this evenly matched arm wrestle here at Kingsford Smith Park. We are here with lots of action. Stay tuned today as the referee blows a penalty to Cudgen and they get let off the hook. They're going to work the way out of their own half and work their way into a scoring position potentially.
Yeah, didn't need that penalty. Very relieving for Cudgen, but they'll take it. They needed that. Still, they're in no attacking chance here. So just play it simple, put it in the corner, turn them around, just get your breath back. You don't need to score this set, and we'll see if we can't keep Ballina down the other end of the field. That's what Cudgen should be doing.
Kick for touch gets him another 10 metres. Cudgen working it out, play the ball back into the hard-working hands of Lachlan Taylor. Runs himself, beats one tackle, makes it to the 35-metre line. They're working left here. The bright green headgear, Lachlan Wiley gets tackled on the halfway line. They continue to work it left. Dummy. That's going to be 6 again for Cudgen. They want to hold on to it here. Isaac Maloney with the ball.
Kayla's 4-mile bolt going for the intercept. If he got that, he was away. No one was touching him with the last name like that. But he just couldn't keep a hold on it. Now Cudgen have the extra set of 6.
Dylan Pinder playing the ball into the hands of Tim Spencer. They're 15 metres out from Ballina's line in a good attacking position. They work it back on the inside for Pinder. Goes himself, looks to unload, continues, holds it safe 2 metres out. They're pointing to the right.
I think they need to go right. That's what the numbers are.
John Kempich goes through the hedge. Long cut out pass. They've got numbers in the corner.
Wow.
Outstretched try. Puts it down. They like it.
Keegan Pace for Cudgen.
Keegan Pace scores a try in the corner for Cudgen. The referee's going to point to the spot.
Yes, he is.
He talks to his other teammates out there, his touchies, and he's Are they going to have they pointed to the spot?
I think he's awarded it, yeah.
Awarded the try and a tough kick to come. Puts Cudgen in front here at Ballina, bringing the scores to 6 points to 2. Cudgen Hornets up.
You could see it from up here where we are, got the best seats in the house. Ballina just had too many players on their right-hand side. And if Cudgen went to their right and they needed those good passes, I thought the last one might have been just a bit too high and he wouldn't have got there, but Keegan pace. So it's some great pace there to get into the corner. And yeah, Cudgen have scored the first try almost 10 minutes into the second half.
They just got a bit of a roll on there. They saw numbers. They're able to move the ball very quickly through the hands and got it right out to the pace man.
Yeah, they got the relieving penalty at the other end of the field. It's the first time they've been up here. So Ballina need to regroup here. If the kick goes over, it's going to be a massive boost for Cudgen. They've got the breeze behind them. A 6-point lead will be a great advantage. So it was just the one lapse of concentration there from Ballina. They were playing real good the whole game, and Cudgen, they just got around the outside. So you'll see him go wider a little bit more, and we'll see if they can rectify it and get one back on themselves.
So we've got 20 minutes and 30 seconds to go here. Cudgen have got a very tough kick from the eastern touchline into the wind. Very important kick. They've only got a narrow 4-point lead. Ballina looking dangerous.
So I think it's Tommy Weaver who's going to take the kick. I'm throwing stats out there. I don't know if they're real or not, but I feel like he got player of his age group for the competition, Tommy Weaver. So he's a great footy player. He kicked the 40-20 in the first half, and as he converts from the sideline, the breeze behind him, I think it's good. No!
Oh, it's just hit the far upright. Tough chance there by Weaver. He had the distance. He had the length. He just did not have the angle by 1 degree.
Yeah, I caught it half a second too early and it missed for him. Sorry, mate.
Commentators curse there, Mickey, as they bring it back to the kickoff. And they've done a quick kickoff there. Hamish McClintock kicks it down to Cudgen, take it. Big run there. Is that Pinder? Brings it up to the 30-metre line. Cudgen to play the ball. Goes right. Dummy. Inside pass.
Let's see if this try will spark a bit more enthusiasm into the Cudgen Hornets. They're playing with a little bit more pace, a little bit more vigour now. You can see the big body of mohawked of Caleb Klusker there, I think it is. He's just come on too, having a hit up. So here's fresh legs, need some enthusiasm, quick play the balls, and they need a great repeat set or a good set to score after they scored that try there from Cudgen.
And that's Caleb Klusker's come on the field and made meters himself. And we've got Finn Kenny running hard to be tackled. He's taken down by Liam Green, 25 metres out. They work it to the right through the hands of Kimpich. Still going. Oh, big tackle there on Lachlan Halland on the 20-metre line.
Yeah, needed to be made. It was the last tackle. Cudgen chanced it. Not the best final situation. Would have liked to get a kick in, but still Ballina will be running it out into the wind.
Ballina bring it up to the 28 metres out from their own line. Played here by Rowan Mansfield in dummy, and big Carl Lolea brings it over up to 35 metres as they play the ball. Lolea plays the ball.
Carl's having a great match. He's my man of the match so far. He's been involved in everything. He's playing real well. So a player like him, he's the one that needs to kind of not step up, but he's having 2 runs this set of 6. That's what you want from those kind of players. As you speak of
Carl Lolea, he goes again, taking it over the 35 metre, up to 35 metres. Play the ball. They go left. Mansfield kicks into the corner and picked. Oh, it's played up by Finn Kenny. He's got it. But great kick by Mansfield as Kenny tries to work it out of his 10. He's tackled on the 10-metre line.
Very good kick. Now we have the Cudgen Hornets pinned down in their own half. See the wingers and centres coming in for a couple of these tough runs. But that was exactly what Ballina needed. Just calm, relax themselves down, try to make Cudgen force the mistake. And on the flip side, Cudgen just need a nice, comfortable set of 6 here to get out, and followed by a big shoe on the end.
Jordan Lee makes an important tackle right up the centre of the field. And then a massive, he's still driving it backward. Topulo Leah.
Yeah, textbook tackle. They're my favourite ones you want to see. At the hips, legs up, on their back. Now they're kind of on the back foot. Little offload from Cudgen. If he can get the ball free, there's trouble here. One more offload will be dangerous.
Big hit there, big run by Dylan Pinder, one of their strong try-scoring prodigies. They come to the left. kick from dummy, goes up, he's taken it on the full. Great tackle, great take there by Mansfield. Runs it out, and he's met hard in the tackle by Isaac Maloney and big Tom Weaver, sorry.
Yeah, Mansfield read that kick very well. It was a clever little kick, but he got there in time. Now Ballina back on the foot. You can still see Ballina players walking back on side, so you can tell they're tired. Both teams, they need to just pick it up and fight for this massive 10 minutes.
Kalalea makes another big run, and Cal's 4-mile bolt he's got a lot of pace, and he's running hard and with intent. As Ballina have worked it all the way up to the halfway line. Big run here. Oh, he's tackled.
Yeah, great legs tackle there by Lachlan Wiley to bring the big guy down.
They go left.
We're just getting heckled in back play here as Cudgen perhaps have caught the ball out on the full. Might have just lost his footing there or didn't see where his feet were, and as he's taken the ball, he could have been out.
Yeah. Pats on the back for Cudgen, the touchy's waving his flag around. What do we got? We've got about 15 minutes left in this game. Hornets up by 4 points over Ballina Seagulls to 2.
Going to be a very tight finish. Ballina, this is their real first attacking chance in this second half, so they need to make the most of this situation here. You mentioned it before, Cal's 4-mile bolt here on the sting. He's playing very good since he's been coming on, but the Lolohea brothers too. They've got a lot of strike power, just where they want to go. Don't rush at Ballina, just stay calm, stay relaxed. If you don't score this set, a little repeat set. We haven't seen a dropout yet the whole game. So turn them around and see if you can just get them on the back foot. You haven't been here in a while, so they don't need to score straight away, so we'll see what they can do.
Just as we say, we've got a Cudgen Hornets player in back play being treated by the sports trainer. He seems to be indicating to the back of his head. Might have caught a bit of a knock. It's not the same big fella, is it, who got hit before, Townsend?
Think so. I think this is number 15, Tim Spencer for Cudgen. But you can see the bodies and the weights getting thrown around, so a lot of head knocks. The necks are going to be sore tomorrow. But it's been good defence. We've only seen the one try. Ballina got the little roll on. So I think Cudgen really need to slow them down this set of 6. If they get the quick play the balls in this field position, I think they might score.
Got the Cudgen coach down here in front of us. He's nervously walking around, arms behind his back, folded. Got the nervous shuffle on. He can sense a win here, but...
Yeah, the Cudgen coach is actually number 7, Jordan Kempnich's dad, Alan Kempnich there. He actually played half a dozen games for the Gold Coast Seagulls back in the day. So, they've got some good rugby league knowledge behind him. He'll be definitely cheering him on, and he's probably have a nervous smoke or two at halftime, I reckon.
As the scrum packs here at Kingsford Smith Oval, Ballina, Rowan Mansfield to feed the scrum through. Time on again. So it's not Mansfield, that's McClintock. Works it right, looks for an offload, doesn't get it. Play the ball here. Dummy half run, goes out to Dominic Lissetto, who's tackled 10 metres out from the Cudgen line. They go left. Who's that? Caleb Kinner looks for a try. He's got it. He's gone himself and he's put it down. Thrown the ball in the air in ecstasy. And we're looking, and the ref points to the spot. We've got a tied ball game here in Ballina.
So Dominic Lissetto, great hard hit up. He got legs tackle, found his front, and he just played the ball straight away. Didn't panic, that's what we were talking about. Cudgen really needed to slow them down. They didn't, and then, there's the number 9, Caleb Kinner. He just ran through and then just scored.
6-all with the kick to come. It's an easier kick than the Cudgen player. I believe it was Tom Weaver had it before. So he's got an easier kick here, which will potentially get Ballina Seagulls in the lead here with 12 and a bit minutes to go in the NRRRL under-18s grand final. Can Ballina take it home? They've got a lot of supporters here for both the A grade and the 18s. They'd love to get this win here today, but we do still have time to go.
We knew the tries were coming. We just had to wait in the second half. So 2 exciting tries. It's blown the game wide open. Ballina can go 2 points ahead here. We've got maybe 12 minutes left in the regular time. We just saw the ladies league tag game go into golden point. Extra time. And at the moment, in a 2-point game, if this kick goes over...
to kick it, important kick. There is a bit of a breeze. It's relatively easy for him. He's shaping up, swinging, taking his time, steps back, comes, strikes it, and hits it right over the black dot. 2 flags are up. Ballina are up by 2 points, 8 points to 6. 12 and 11 and a half minutes to go.
The Ballina players will be thriving off that. They were on the back foot for a little bit. Now they're back in front, and the momentum will be riding. You can expect this hit up to be hard and fast and strong, and I think Cudgen will respond as well. It's going to be coming down to the wire. Whoever wants it more, who's going to play fastest needs it, and whoever makes the next mistake is going to be costly.
Here we go, as Ballina charge it off their own. Oh, barraging run there, bumps off one. That's big Jordan Cudgen, who makes it almost to the 20. Ooze, they're working hard here, Ballina. A lot
Great
of post-contact meters there. He's gained 7 meters after he's been tackled. Moves it forward. Geez, Ballina look good here. Number 3, Lachlan Johnson makes a break. Tackled. Try-saving tackle by Finn Kenny on the 40-metre line. Ballina continue working to the right. Liam Green runs himself from dummy. Comes back to the left. Links up with Hamish McClintock. They're moving fast, Ballina. Keep going to the left. Caleb Kinner from dummy. Oh, and they've just lost it.
Oh, it looks like they're coming back for a late tackle here. That's it's a harsh call. It's a grand final. You want to know they're there, but like you said before, they're not taking any chances of any. Once the ball's passed, you can't tackle them afterwards. That break come through then, I think the referee called number 16, Sebastian Atkins from Cudgen offside, so he's pulled out of it and he put his hands up. But that made the momentum run go for Ballina. We were always taught if you're caught offside but you're there to make the decision, we were always told just make the tackle and give the penalty away, because you can't just let them run through like that untouched. And now Ballina have a penalty as well. Ref seems to be getting a bit of talking to the halves too. So what do you do in this situation? You're only up by 2. There's 10 minutes left. You could take the 2, maybe waste 2 or 3 minutes, or you could go for the kill if you score a try.
They haven't yet made a decision, so the referee's just had a chat. He blows time back on. Penalty to Ballina for a late tackle from Cudgen.
Looks like they're going to take the tap.
Taking the tap. Big Rory Bowen makes a barraging run, gets it up to the 10-metre line. They work it right. Step back in from the captain.
Yeah,
Jordan Lee tackled right on the try line. He's got 17 Cudgen players tackled him. They've just put him back a metre over, and he's held up. They're taking it back to the 10-metre line for a play the ball. Go left into Lolea. Carl Lolea takes it. He's
got to be close.
It's nearly fallen over. Cigarette paper in it. They're doing. He's hurt. Cudgen player's hurt in the tackle. I believe that Liam Townsend clutching at his. Hopefully it's not a knee. It looks like the
back of the leg there, so it's unfortunate. Trying to save that tackle, get down low, probably coming in from an awkward position. And unfortunately for Ballina, they didn't want that injury. They wanted to keep going. They wanted to keep the roll on, but they've slowed it down here once again. So both teams are going to be set.
Sorry, that's Lachlan Stanford who's injured, not Townsend, as I mentioned before. So Lachlan Stanford coming off the bench, wearing the headgear. He walks back. It looks like he's going to stay on. He's going to shake it off as Carlo Lea looks ready to play the ball right on the Cudgen try line. They've got a big, deep back line set to the right.
Yeah, I think they've just taken him off at the back, actually, and it looks like big Liam Townsend is going to sub on for him. The refs are calling him on, but like you said, the back line is set. It looks very pretty out here for the Ballina Seagulls, and we've got 4-mile bolt on the end of it. So let's see what the Seagulls can do here. I think it's 4th tackle, so they got 1 shot, and then it's the last.
Cololo plays it. They come right, short ball into the hands of the captain. Jordan Lee plays the ball, 5th and last. Goes right and tackled.
It might not be. It's 5th now.
5th now. Here we go. Dummy out to the left. McClintock kicks it across the turf, picks it up himself and scores! Right on the try line. Kicks it. That might be it. Not many minutes to go. There's 7 minutes to go. He's kicked it, picked it up himself. Referee comes around. He's embraced by his teammates.
Yeah, Hamish McClintock, a great little kick there, and it was I think number 6 from Cudgen, Lachlan Wiley. He read it really well, but he's tried to stop it mid-flight. He just couldn't get his hand on it, and the ball popped up perfectly for Hamish to collect his own kick, and he scored the try, which I think is going to seal the match here for Ballina. It was the right idea. Lockie, if he jumped on that ball in time, he would have got it. Sometimes it's tough. You leave those ones for the fullbacks or wingers to collect, but it was a perfectly placed kick. And now it looks like Ballina are in complete control with a kick to come. It's taken it up to, I think, 12 points to 6 with a conversion to come.
I don't believe it's 13. There might be a bit of a... So we're just going to check the score line.
Yeah, I think it should be 12. They were on 8, and...
So that should read 12-6 to the Seagulls with a kick to come.
Ballina have been they've been one of the best teams all year. They finished one of premiers, and they started this game a little slow. They couldn't score any tries in the first half, just like Cudgen. It was 2-2, but now coming into this wind, they've managed to score 2 tries. So this kick is still massively important. If it misses, they're only up by 6 points still, and then we've still got at least 5 or 6 minutes left in the game. So Cudgen can easily score a try, but if this kick goes over to make it an 8-point margin, it's going to be almost seal it for Ballina.
As Hamish McClintock wipes his brow, adjusts his headgear, shaping up for the most important kick of the season. He's at home. He's got the Yobbo Hill behind him. He lines up, kicks it. Both flags are up. Ballina have got an 8-point lead with 5 minutes to go in the second half of the NRRRL Grand Final here at Kingford Smith Park in Ballina.
Nice, calm and collected there. Ballina are up 8 points. We'll get an official time. 11.5, did he say? Yeah, because we have time off. So let's... Ooh, a little
Great.
bobble there from Liam.
Liam runs himself. He's brave. Oh, he looked up.
Big Tristan Rodimer.
He saw Tristan Rodimer there. He said, I'll just fall down myself. Ooze comes out of the line, the defensive player there. I believe that might be Dylan Rossiano from Cudgen. Puts it on the back. Here comes Carlo Lea. He makes a barraging run, breaks the tackle, gets an extra 5 minutes. Quick play the ball by Caleb Kinner there.
I was about to compliment on Lele here on how fast he played that ball then. It was very great, but the ref said he hasn't played it properly and it's gone through the legs, so this has invited Cudgen right back in. If they can score here, it's going to be a fantastic finish.
Jordan Kempenich wants that ball really quick. He's pushing him, showing him, give me that ball. We want to play football and try to compete with you guys, as Tom Weaver kicks it to the sideline and gets it a very vital 12 metres. They're going to... Lachlan Hallard taps the ball, comes infield, back to Tom Weaver. Run there by Zach Hicks, up to just over the 20-metre line. It's going to be played here onto the hands of Luke Townsend. It comes up to the 10-metre line.
Cudgen really need to score a try, but they have to be important that they don't panic. Just stay calm. Stay collected.
Oh, there's played out there by Wiley, and it's going to be knocked forward with 6 again. 10 metres out. Good position here for Cudgen. They're going to want to get that ball back quickly.
They don't have time for all this. They just need a quick try. If I was Cudgen, I'd be looking to maybe have a crack off this scrum. Then 1 or 2 at the post, and look for big number 20 for Cudgen. Big Tristan Holland-Rottenmar just to barge over. Yep, keep it nice and simple. You don't want to get too fancy. Nice, calm and collected.
As they work it to the right, down, gets it off his bootlaces there. Tom Weaver does well. Moves it up. He's 8 metres out from the try line. They've got numbers. They go left. As you said, the big fella, he barrages. He's held up 1 metre or 20 centimetres before the line. Dummy's right. Barrows himself. Tom Weaver just gets held up, pushed back. It's going to be play the ball here. Third tackle. They go left. Dummy himself again. They're using the same playbook.
Yeah, be simple, but don't have 3 scoops.
Here they go, big high ball, bad ball, goes right. Oh, good tackle there. Came up out of the line. They've made a break, bring it up to the 8 metre line. We've got Matt Kilborn over here on the left-hand side. He wants the ball kicked into the Ballina player. Could be 6 again. Picked up, double knock on perhaps.
He's called play on.
Oh, that's a let off the hook there for Ballina.
Yeah, I wasn't even sure if Ballina did play at that ball. I think it would have been the 5th tackle still, but right idea there from Tommy Weaver. A little grubber kick through, but just the execution not 100%, and Ballina get the ball back, running it out.
As Colours Formal bolts tackled on the 28-metre line. Oh, strong tackle there by young Jordan Kempnich, a little fella, the halfback, and he's managed with the help of his teammate to smash him and move him back 5 metres.
Yeah, they need to keep their composure though, no penalties. I know you don't want to be over aggressive. Just nice and relaxed, get the ball back.
There's a bit of chatter between Jordan Kempnich and the big Lonkler Johnson. They're pointing to the spot as Carlo Lea runs, goes left, passes to his brother Topu, got numbers, got space. Oh, very quick, good tackle there.
Oh, he's called the ball forward.
There's a bit of push and shove here in back play. Forward pass, tempers flaring. They don't need any of this now, either side.
Yeah, if I was Cudgen, I'd be not worrying about that. Quickly get in, pack the scrum. You don't have time to muck around with stuff like that. There's minutes remaining in the grand final. You need to score 2 tries.
Callis Formal Bolt. He got tackled really well in that just earlier when he made that break, and he's just down getting a bit of treatment from his trainer there as time being called off, I believe, as Cudgen make an interchange with Kai Bond coming back onto the field, subbing out Dylan Rossitano. You're going to have to correct his Cudgen players, and we might go see you after the game. Correction on the pronunciation there.
Yeah, we don't have the exact time up here in the box. I think it's probably about 4 minutes left. It's not on Cudgen's side, that's for sure. So they've got one attacking opportunity now, just at the halfway line. Really need to score a try. Perhaps chance yourself for a little kick, but
time's called on. Scrum's played. They move it right. Tackled just over the halfway line. Cudgen's ball. 8 points down. A work it, big tackle, bust over the 40-metre line. They've got off the hooky, goes to play it quick. It was a high tackle there by Carlo Lea, and they're going to kick for touch.
Yeah, I haven't seen a penalty. I've seen before where a penalty goal is taken in that situation because you do need to score twice.
Beautiful catch in the crowd there by a Moolumbar Mustangs fan. I want to see more of the big try-scoring legend Dylan Pinder, and he's just struggled to get, no one can put him down here. Big run, barnstorming run up the centre by Liam Townsend. They're 5 metres out, Cudgen. They go to the left. Dylan, here he is, barges over the line, just held up. He knows how to score tries. He scored 3 tries against Ballina last time they played here. They go right. Halfback, Hitchcock goes, dummies. He gets rid of it just before. They got numbers right. Move it. He's going. Reaches out. Puts it down.
Yeah.
Cudgen like it.
I think he's called a double movement there. Must have been tackled just short, couldn't help himself and reached out. He looked to score for all money actually, and he must have just mistimed his stretch, and yeah, penalty to Ballina. That's put Cudgen.
I know what it's like. It's so hard to get that close to the try line. You're that close, you see, you just want to do anything to put the ball over, but he's conceded a penalty as Oh!
Great shot there.
Oh, they need just smashed in the tackle. He gets up to his feet. He's tough. Big number. Dominic Lazzetta goes down the left-hand side. Struggled to tackle. They just got him just shy of the touchline. They come back in towards the centre of field. Come up to the 30-metre line. No, halfway line, sorry. Put down his strong tackle. The dummy half doesn't like it. Reckons a bit of afters. And there's been a penalty called here.
Yeah, dangerous position. They're getting over aggressive now. You don't need that at this stage of the game. Looks like Ballina are just going to kind of coast to the finish now. They've just got 2 penalties in a row. Nothing silly, just a repeat set. Even kicked the ball into touch from Ballina, and I think you'll be the premiers for 2019.
Starting to look like that way. Cudgen has still got some fight in them, but they're starting to get frustrated as they kick for touch. We've got not many minutes here left. It's an unofficial clock at the bottom of your screen here, folks. Ballina play the ball. Big Dominic Lazzetto makes a tackle. They're only 20 metres out from Cudgen's line. They're going to work it here. Dummy, Cormick into big Rory Bowen, who gets met at the 20-metre line.
Let's see a short ball to big Carlo here, and just he can score a try. He's had a fantastic game.
Spreader, he's got no options, no players there. Harris McClintock takes the tackle himself. Caleb Kinner to play the ball. Out to, he's young young Liam Green there gets tackled, 10 out.
Looks like it's coming back left for Ballina.
Caleb plays the ball, McClintock goes, steps back on the inside, gets numbers. Caleb Howe out to the wing. Great little off-road onto Lachlan Johnson, goes himself, and he's got the ball down right in the corner. Ballina touch, Ballina sideline, they like it. It looked good from here. We wait for the touch judge and referee to conjecture on it, and they point to the spot. Ballina get a try. That could wrap up the 2019 Premiership win for the Ballina under-18s.
Great staying alive there from Ballina. They popped up one offload, popped up two offload. I think it was Harry Barton that popped it up to Lachlan Johnson in the end, and he had a lot of work to do there. Lockie Johnson dove from about 2 metres out, had 3 bodies on him, a big slam down, managed to stay in the field of play, and it's a fantastic finish to the game. And Ballina, they had a massive second half. They were playing catch-up from the very start of the half when Cudgen got that early try. And, yeah, it looks like they've been rewarded. They were minor premiers, and, yeah, undoubtedly now I think they're going to be major premiers for 2019.
We know Ballina got a fantastic club here. They've got a really good juniors program, and it feeds through. That's why their A-grade team are also in the grand final. A lot of these boys are going to come through, and they've got their eyes on the prize, and they want to take this away. They want to then play for the A-grade squad and be club heroes. Is Hamish McClintock's got a really tough kick here from the sideline, but not many more minutes to go in this grand final matchup. Really good program. Ballina looking too strong. They play like their A-grade team do. They maintain pressure. They stay in the game the whole 60 minutes in this case, and just grind away at the end.
They seem to feed off their momentum. They scored that try, then they scored another. They never took the foot off the throat in that second half, and the quick play the balls were killing Cudgen in that second half. The big Lolo Hia brothers, fantastic quick play the balls, and the dummy half, Caleb Kinner, he was running straight through, carving them up, and Ballina were just a little bit too quick, I think, for Cudgen, and they ran them out. So, like you said, if some of these under-18 players, you won't be surprised if they play A-grade in the very soon years to come. And
he's nailed that from the sideline to wrap off a sensational 2019 season. Just icing on the cake there for McClintock. Great game. We're going to get an official time left.
It couldn't be too long, a few minutes. Cudgen is still going to restart though. What do they do? Go short. Now they just kicked it long.
Long, right into the hands of Green, who passes it on to Rory Bowen, who's met strongly in defence. He's 8 metres out from his own line. He's looking for a penalty, doesn't get it. They go left. Lolea brother, Topu, tackled 19 metres out from his own line. They're looking to go right.
Yeah, Ballina, they just need to keep the hold of the ball here. A few hit-ups, clever kick at the end of it. Just kick it into touch, perhaps. And it's just a matter of the clock winding down and time going out now.
They're slowing down the play of the ball. Looks like I don't know if he's milking this or not, but I think he actually might be hurt. And they're going left. He is hurt. It looks like a cramp.
Yeah, it's one of those games. Definitely get a few cramps and things. And Topu Lalahi has had a great game. Seen some big shots, and yeah, he's definitely he wants some pressure put on that cramp there. So
he's fine-tuning the stretch. Left a little bit. It looks like he's done a good job. He gets up, shakes it off, and runs back to his line. It's going to be played here by Rory Bowen, 28 metres out.
Oh, he's been called back to play it.
Topu Lele's got to play it. Plays the ball, go left to Carl Lolea, tackled 35 metres out from his own line. Play the ball here into Green. Green runs himself, runs at the line, tackled 5 out from the halfway line.
Green's had a good game too. He's been pretty calm and collected out there. He's held onto the ball a lot. He hasn't thrown too many of those silly passes. So
McClintock kicks it right down the field, finds a hole in between the Cudgen defence. Met well there. He's managed to offload onto Matt Kilburn, who runs across the right-hand side of the field and smashed into the ground. 15 metres out from his own line. They go left.
Yeah, Cudgen, they're just going to...
upended tackle. Didn't go dangerous, but just pushed back. They come to the left. Hard-working Lachlan Taylor makes some good metres to bring it up to the 40-metre line.
Yeah, Lockie's been good for Cudgen, one of their better players as well. So Jordan Kempnich out the back. He's looking for perhaps a 40-20. Ballina reads it real well.
Good kick there, just good kick chase defence here, and he didn't take the ball on the full. He's going to try to go for a one-on-one strip. Oh, he smashed it. Great tackling over there, one-on-one.
Yeah, Keegan Pace, I think it was again. Fast, quick man, and yeah, Cudgen, they're trying, they're chancing their hand, but I think it's just a matter of
it's not too long before the final siren goes off here at Kingford Smith Park.
So it's been a very entertaining game. It's I think the game was even closer than what the scoreline says now. For it to be a 14-point game when it was 2-2 at half-time, as Big Lola here makes a great break down the side. He puts Lachlan Johnson down. The siren goes in the background. They're not finished yet, though. Kick back in field. Oh, we could see another try here from Hamish McClintock.
He deserves it. He's been instrumental all game, and he's put icing on the cake by taking one in the corner to wrap up. He scored the last points off a magnificent kick from the sideline, and he's going to try to kick it from the other sideline now as Ballina become the 2019 Under-18s Grand Final premiers.
That was a fantastic try. Try of the match was a bit flashy there. We had some kicks. Lalahia passing it out. Lachlan Johnson just knew someone was going to be back on the inside. And as you mentioned before, Hamish McClintock's had a fantastic game. He definitely deserved that try. He's already got 8 points from his goal kicking, plus that 4 brings it to 12. And if he gets there from the sideline, he's going to have a 14-point haul. And yeah, he could be mentioned for man of the match. What do you reckon, Shorty? Who do you like? Who do you reckon was the best out there on the field?
The two halves for Ballina were really good. I like Green, who's just so calm, and he directed the player around. Well, the two halves there were sensational, weren't they? They had really good players all over the field. Rowan Mansfield performed really well in that fullback position. Yeah, I'm going to give my points to Green.
Okay, cool.
Liam Green.
Yep, not a bad choice. He stood out there with the maroon headgear. He definitely played real well. I don't know if Hamish is going to kick. No, he didn't. They let old mate someone have a crack, but it doesn't really matter.
It was nowhere near. McClintock just wanted to celebrate with his
too tired
teammate.
After his try.
He's tired. Doesn't need to. They've wrapped it up. Gives it to the big fella. Falls 15 minutes short. And they've got the big novelty check they're taking out there. They've printed that earlier in the day. They're holding it up. They're showing it off to Yobbo Hill. Stay tuned, folks. Your action is just getting warmed up. Next we have the reserve grade of Casino Cougars versus the Tweed Coast Raiders, followed by the big show of Ballina Seagulls. See if they can back up their performance with their under-18 crew versus the Moolumbar Mustangs. That's going to be brought to you by Dwayne Neville and Nathan Cross. What a game.
Yeah, what a game. Commiserations to the Cudgen Hornets. They were right into it to the last. It was about 15 minutes left in the game, and Seagulls scored their first try, and then they just went try. And the 24-6 scoreline definitely doesn't reflect on the close game that it was. So Ballina stayed patient and calm. They got a few roll on, and they got the job done there. So well done to the Ballina Seagulls, minor and now major premiers.
Congratulations to the Seagulls. This is the biggest winning margin by any of these teams versus each other. It's never been more than a 6-point margin, so a much bigger margin here today. But as you say, credit to the Cudgen Hornets. They played a sensational game. They've been strong all season. They got the win over, they beat them twice this season, but just last 2 outings, they haven't managed to do it. So we're going to go to a sponsor, and then we're going to roll into the presentation and the reserve grade match. Thank you, Mickey Coleman. Pleasure to call a game with you.
Great to be here. Let's start with all fantastic games in the reserve grade and A grade as well.